Back at it again, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to ScareMeTender, the show where we talk about all things that go bump in the night, and sometimes we bump back.
That we do.
We're your hosts, Will
and Tanner. And pretty much with that intro, guys, when we say all things that go bump in the night, we mean,
ghosts, ghouls,
goblins, aliens,
spooks,
cryptids, your mom.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Kind of a lame joke.
Well, I wasn't originally trying to make a joke.
My mom doesn't bump shit in the night.
Anyways.
My mom doesn't fucking bump.
My mom doesn't bump, dude.
Your mother does bump. I bumped your mother. Your mother bumps. Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Alright. So, what we're going to get into...
Getting flagged immediately from the jump.
We got a couple things lined up for you boys and girls, ghouls and goblins.
All you spooky cats and kittens.
All you cool cats and kittens.
Hey. So, as you notice, we are in a different setting. This week, we're filming. We had some scheduling issues. We're celebrating our mother's birthday today, so we are bringing it to you from Casa de Gaitan.
Fight the power, dude.
If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
ScareMeTender does not condone any kind of actions conducted by hate groups of any sort.
No, not at all.
Of any sort.
No, we shouldn't even be talking about that.
Well, we need to clarify.
Do we?
I don't think it's clear.
No, I'm sorry, but whenever somebody does this, I just naturally think of the Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah, but he's doing like a...
Yeah, I know what he's doing.
He's doing a white power thing.
I know what he's doing. Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Clayton Bigsby.
But Dave Chappelle's a black comedian. It's
For
okay.
those of you who don't know the story of Clayton Bigsby, it's a tragic tale. I actually read about it when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
It was part of like a social studies project, but he was pretty crazy, dude. He was actually...
a black white supremacist.
Yeah, he was the first black Klansman. You might have seen the movie.
Black Klansman, it's about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie definitely...
They just, revisited it to touch up on a couple...
Well, they changed history by making that movie, because they totally destroyed the story.
Tell me about Black Klansman. I haven't seen Black Klansman.
Okay, so I was making a joke, but...
Clayton Bigsby is a character from Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, who's a black white supremacist. He's blind. He doesn't know he's black. Right.
When he finds out he's black, he divorces his wife.
We're not going to say why. If you watch the skit, you'll know why. Yeah, we're not going that way. We already crossed some...
we definitely have not crossed that.
Well, no, but you can call me Al, put us in hot water last week. Bone digger,
guys.
Yeah, bone digger, just clarifying.
Get your ears out of the gutter.
Betty, when you call me, you can call me Al.
Do you want to talk about music?
Well, no, let's talk about the movie Black Klansman. In Black Klansman, it's about the feds in whatever, the 60s or, I don't know, 70s or whatever the fuck. But they're trying to infiltrate the KKK, and so they get one of their guys, who's black, to do the voice of the Klansman on the phone when they're communicating back and forth with the Klan.
So is it kind of like a Sorry to Bother You?
No, it's real. This really happened. This is like they've changed some things, but...
You've seen Sorry to Bother You, though, right?
Yeah, but at the end of that movie...
Oh, I didn't finish it.
Oh, you never... Oh, bro, you didn't get to the end? Dude, at the end...
I probably watched 30 minutes.
Bro, at the end of... Sorry, that's what makes it great.
We can't spoil it.
No, I'm going to spoil it for you. You need to know.
We can't spoil it for the people.
If you...
We can't just be dropping spoilers.
Spoilers ahead. If you jump ahead, but I'm about to spoil this for Tanner. At the end... towards the end of Sorry to Bother You, bro, he realizes that the company that he's working for, that, like... Bro, they're
trying to make him do white voice, but then they turn the black people into white people. Was that it?
They're turning people into fucking horses. They're turning people into horse people, dude. He opens up like a fucking, like a stall in like the lab downstairs, bro, and like this fucking this horseman falls out with a big ass horse cock. And he's like, holy shit. And that's when, as the viewer, you're like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, they're turning people into...
That's pretty wild.
They're turning people into horses, bro. And at the end of it, dude, at the end of the movie, the horse people that have been turned, they revolt against the fucking company, and it's just like a fucking horseman stampede. And my boy,
does he get transformed?
Yes, and he's like fully embraces it, and he just goes with the lifestyle because they're still like half man, half horse. Not centaurs, but they're like sentient, upright walking horses with big dicks.
I mean, you can't.
You got to go back and watch that shit.
You can't fuck though. A human woman. Well, you can fuck a horse.
I assure you, you can.
And how would you assure me that, Will? Are you well endowed?
And Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. No, not me.
Call me out, dude.
Why?
I was trying to. Not Al. I'm getting.
I'm talking about me. You can call me Al.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know it's short for alcoholic, right?
Is it? Is that the story?
I think it's just some internet people making up a story for a song that doesn't have a story, really.
Well, nobody calls an alcoholic
People were trying to say that if you watch the video, you'll notice Chevy Chase is in it.
Yeah, Chevy Chase is an alcoholic.
And, well, Chevy Chase is an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's an angry
And that's
drunk.
what they were trying to speculate, that it's like a story.
I know.
The reason Chevy Chase is in it is because he wanted to represent alcoholism or something.
I just think they were friends at the time.
Stand up to alcohol. Put it in your mouth. Not your butt, guys.
Don't butt chug. You remember when that was really a thing, bro? That was a thing people were doing. Dude, and people were like falling out dead. People were dying, dude. Taking shots up the ass. Why would you do that? I've never understood, like, I know a lot of people, they drink to get drunk, but whenever I drank, I would just drink to progressively, like, continue drinking. Like, I wasn't
for other reasons, but
well, no, but like I wasn't ever trying to like get as drunk as possible, like as quick as possible. I was always trying to progressively just like how can I drink the entire day? Like that's what I wanted to. Like if they, I'm serious.
How can I space this out?
How many beers? How many beers can I drink? Yeah, because it's like an endurance contest for me. It was like I want to know.
Well, it was more like a 100-meter dash for you.
Can I finish? No, 100-meter dash would be like how drunk can I get?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the complete opposite of what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to say like I want to know
you're
how
not
many.
David Goggins out here with the Edward 40 hands.
I don't know. I don't know who David Goggins is.
He's that dude that's like stay hard.
Stay hard.
And he's always running, bro. He's black. He's bald.
I want to buy this racing car.
David Goggins is the GOAT.
I don't know who that
He's got more willpower than any human being on the planet, probably.
Not me, because my name's Will.
He's got more power. His name is David
Goggins.
That just goes to show you how much power this man actually
Walton
has.
Coggins? You know,
I was watching the Walton Files the other day.
What's the Walden Files?
Walton Files.
Is that that's the Dexpo thing, right?
Nexpo.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nexpo.
You said Dexpo.
I said Nexpo. Guys, leave
it back
in the comments. No, in the comments.
There's no need for a comment because we'll play it back.
Nobody said Dexpo. Dexpo.
Someone did, and their name is Will.
Dick Expo.
Penile Expo.
The Erection Festival.
Speaking of Penile Expo, you know, it was a sad year when PAX finally finished up.
Who's PAX?
PAX was like a gaming convention. That was a national thing. That used to be held every year. It stopped in like the I think before 2010 maybe.
Bro, are you I'm not familiar, but are you?
It has nothing to do with penile.
Are you psyched for the Oscars tonight?
Is Chris Rock gonna be there? And Will Smith?
Was that the Oscars
was that 2 years
where he got
ago?
slapped? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Will Smith's been banned from the Oscars.
Who got smacked last year?
For like 10 years. Nobody got smacked last year.
Can someone just beat the shit out of Timothy Chalamet?
I don't even know if he'll be there, but he's too powerful, dude. I was gonna say, so I wanted to bring up a point to you, man. So recently, so Dune 2 just hit theaters, and apparently it's phenomenal. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's just like one of the fucking best movies.
No, it's apparent from the trailer that it's the best.
No, this is just like the critics' consensus and people who've gone to see it and the box office success that it's having. But apparently it's great, right?
Well, I could say that. You know, and this is probably more of a true statement, but Sonic 3 is speculated to be phenomenal.
I assure you, it will not be.
I assure you, it will be. Bro. Sonic 3 is gonna be so epic.
I've never seen Sonic 1 or 2, and I have no plans on seeing that shit.
That's because you're just not part of it.
Because I'm a grown man. Wonka 2024.
I would, the outfit would tell me different.
Wonka 2023. Wonka was great though.
Are you gonna vote for Wonka when he comes up?
Yeah, because it's Timothy Chalamet. You know he vapes too, right?
He
has a whole line.
Cross dresses and
Wonka has a whole line of vape flavors.
Yeah, he's got mushroom chocolate bars as well. They're pretty wild.
No, but anyway, I was gonna say, I have a friend of mine at work who came up to me and he was like, "Hey man," he's like, "I saw Dune 2." And I was like, he's like, "Did you see it yet?" And I was like, "No, not yet. I want to." And he was like, "It's fucking great."
It's not even out yet.
It is out. It already came out. It came out last weekend.
I was about to say.
Anyway, this guy, he's half Puerto Rican, half black, right? Named doesn't matter. Name is Jordan. He works with me. A good work friend. So we like have conversations about shit like that, and he's like, "Yeah, it was great." And then he was like, "Have you watched Shogun yet?" Which is a FX show that's on Hulu. And I hadn't at the time. I hadn't started watching it, but in that show, it's about this white guy who gets brought into like this Japanese shogun culture, and it's actually based on historical shit. And he becomes a fucking like a samurai. This white, and he was like, "Hey man, you guys are back, dude." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "White guys, you're back, dude. Dune, Shogun, you guys are fucking on top again. You're
There's
doing
a white
great."
guy who becomes samurai.
Yeah, and in Dune, fucking, it's the white messiah story where he's a white guy who saves this group of indigenous, people from this
the sand planet.
Yeah, this unknown threat. It's an age-old fucking story, It's the white man's burden, basically that. But think about it, like Avatar.
Is there like a Boxer Rebellion?
What's that?
The Boxer Rebellion?
I think that was just a straight Japanese thing. I
Oh,
don't think
they
that
were
had.
Chinese.
Okay, why? They didn't. I don't think there's any white people involved. Or
Well,
were they?
white people
were they
people
rebelling
that the
against?
Boxers were fighting.
Okay, they were rebelling against.
I think they lost though, which is sad. It's pretty cool though, sounding at least.
No, it's just the FBI is trying to infiltrate the Klan, figure out what they're up to. So their top guy, they have him talk on the phone with the Klan, and then when he appears in person, it's Adam Driver. So it's a white guy who goes, but then when they're having the conversation on the phone about making their plans and where they're meeting and shit, it's John David Washington's character, which is Denzel's son.
And this is kind of...
And they're able to take down this...
And this makes me
not
think
the entire
about,
Klan, but they bust a bunch of them.
That movie with Parent Swap or some shit?
The Parent Trap?
Parent Trap.
Well, that's just two twins that swap.
Well, same thing.
That's just two Lindsays.
Are they?
My Lindsay.
You know what's crazy is it's just
two Lindsay
there's only
Lohans.
one Lindsay though.
Yeah, there's only one Lindsay Lohan.
Speaking of Lindsay, you know what I watched last night?
The Parent Trap. Herbie Fully Loaded. No?
No, I watched Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is good, dude. I have it on DVD. It's a great movie. Oh, the new one. How was it?
The musical.
Was it good? Ah, it was good, wasn't it? It was good.
Yeah,
it was
shaking
it
my
was
head
good.
like that doesn't make it.
It means that it wasn't bad. You're like.
I mean, do you see my face?
It just means that you wanted to hate it, but you didn't hate it.
I certainly didn't enjoy it.
Really? Okay. All right.
It was not bad.
What was wrong with it?
It was not good either.
I saw the trailer and I was like, no. But the trailer did make me laugh. But I kept seeing it every time we'd go to the theater.
It's definitely a step in the right direction for how musical adaptations need to go in regards to like film.
Explain.
It was really well
adapted.
No, it was just well directed. Everything was on point, on beat. Like not music wise, just like scene wise and shit like that. Everything was like flowed right into the next. There wasn't really any parts where you thought like this didn't fit. There wasn't really any, and I don't think I could say that about the original Mean Girls either. But
Mean Girls is a great movie.
Comparing Mean Girls to the Mean Girls 2023 or whatever.
You like Mean Girls?
Mean Girls 1, I guess, because it's the original.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't sit there and say that I wouldn't like it better, but I'm probably gonna like it better. The original.
What's something that used to really freak you out when you were a child?
Freak me out. I don't know.
just falls asleep.
You can't tell because I've got glasses on.
You take the glasses off, you just...
I'm fully asleep right now. Yeah. Well, no, but I've got my eyes
You've
painted.
got, like, eyes painted on?
Yeah, like fucking... What's that movie? Strange Wilderness?
I've never seen it. In a future episode is a bit... We need to paint eyes onto this.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, but I see pictures and it's fucking Justin Long. And he's dead asleep, but he's got his eyes painted on his eyes. He got little eyeballs painted on his eyelids.
How many times do you think throughout human history that trick has worked?
Never. Never.
I don't...
Maybe from far away, but I mean, what trick are they trying to pull?
That they're awake, laying down on their back? What's the trick?
I could see, like, if you were painting faces on dummies to, like, trick a faraway army.
That you're alive? What scenario would you need to pretend that you're awake when you're obviously asleep laying on your back?
In war. I'm awake. But I'm really asleep. They're gonna kill you.
I'm wide awake.
I'm wide awake. I was getting tired. I'm wide awake.
The lion's den.
I'm in the lion's den.
Out of the lion's den.
Is that what it said? I mean, I don't have a great track record with lyrics. I usually fuck them up.
I wish I knew then what I knew now.
Wouldn't bend, wouldn't bow down.
When the knee hurts and it's so sweet till you fall off the concrete.
I fell off the concrete.
Yeah,
I was walking.
I fell off the curb onto the sidewalk.
Is that what it actually? Okay, I thought it was saying like I fell on the concrete.
I think so.
Falling from cloud nine.
Cloud nine.
Cloud nine. A knife.
Can we just have a moment of silence for the person who made the Goofy Evanescence covers?
Dude, I haven't heard those in so long. You've been hitting me with unlocked like memory shit today.
What is it that I sent you this morning?
This morning you sent me, I'm going to grape you in the mouth. I'm going to grape your family for decades and decades to come.
I'm going to grape you.
The Grapist. Was that a College Humor skit? Who did that? Was it College Humor?
College Humor.
God.
College Humor used to also do this thing called Dinosaur Office, which was like stop animation.
Interesting. Do you remember I think there was an old SNL skit called
pretty cool shit.
Bear City.
Bear City.
Bear City. Bear City, and it would just be.
And you're not talking the animal, right?
No, I'm talking about the animal. Yeah.
Oh.
It would be like bears. It'd
I
be
thought
like
you were talking the man.
I feel like I could be wrong, but I have a memory of watching one of the skits like late night watching SNL when I was like in middle school, and it was like a bear goes into a bathroom. He's got to take a shit, but the two stalls are full with bears. They're also taking shits, and he's like angrily beating on the stall. And then he gets mad and walks out, and it's like, Bear City, Bear City.
That's my type of humor.
The Californians. That was a good one. You remember the Californians?
Man, no, I don't. I remember...
Devin, what are you doing?
I remember Celebrity Family Feud, but if you try to watch that skit nowadays,
It's not funny?
No, not really.
Did you watch any of Shane Gillis? Or did we already talk about this?
Yeah, I watched his opening speech or whatever, like monologue, 10-minute.
I'll tell you a good one that I watched. It wasn't Shane Gillis. It was a different episode, but it was the fucking skit went something like this. And this was funny. And this was one of the first ones I've seen in a while that was really funny. This guy, and he's in a roadside bar. It's Kenan Thompson. And he's sitting there. And this one of the other cast members comes up, and he's dressed like a blue collar type, and he goes, "Can I buy you a drink?" And he's like, "No, thank you." And he sits down, and he goes, he asks him for like some ridiculous high shelf shit, and he's like, "We don't have that." And he's like, "Well, do you have this instead?" He's like, "We don't. It's also some high shelf fucking crazy gin shit." He's like, "All right, well, I'll just have 15, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "Fuck it, I ain't driving." He didn't say fuck it because it's cable, but I ain't driving. And he goes, what? And Kenan Thompson goes, what do you mean you ain't driving? It's 15 miles from the nearest town. He goes, I'll figure it out. And he goes, man, I used to work at the factory, and I was making 2-3 figures a month sometimes. And he's like, 3 figures is only $100. And he goes, yeah, but now I'm making 6, 7, sometimes 8 figures a week, selling nothing but foot pics online.
Okay. And
he's like, okay. And they keep going. And he goes, yeah, I was having to eat out of the garbage at the factory and all kinds. And he's like, and sometimes I was only making 2 figures. And he's like, 2 figures is $10. And so he ends up stopping that conversation. This other guy comes in and he sits down. He starts saying the same shit. And he's like, and he goes, do you two know each other? And he goes, yes, this is my father. And he goes, you're his father. And he goes, yes. And sometimes I am his son. And they're like, we were making.
Is it like a sexual thing?
Dude, I don't know. But then it goes on and on. He goes, what factory were you working at? He goes, this was a cheesecake factory.
So he was a waiter.
I don't even know, bro.
Making 2 figures.
He's eating out the garbage at the cheesecake factory.
Making 1 to 2 figures.
1 to 2 figures a week.
I'm gonna make $5 or $7 that night. 1 or the 2, I don't.
And then at the end of the
skit, that's God's plan.
At the end of the skit, it fades out, and it's a commercial for Cheesecake Factory. It says Cheesecake Factory. Please don't eat out of the trash. It's just bizarre, but it's just nonsensical humor.
Dude, I saw a dude win American Ninja Warrior who ate out the trash.
That's because his fucking people can roll around like, dude, they're running around, jumping around like goblins, dude.
Bro, how do you think he gets the food?
Scurrying like a little rat man.
He gets out. He scales the building. Okay, gets into your trash can and rips it apart. And then he does a double Kong off your fucking... off of one building to the next.
You come out the next morning, it's like, God damn it, the possums got us again. No, it's a man. It's a man.
That's what I said the other week, dude. Something about, writing a book or a screenplay about a man.
Cougar man?
Yeah. About a man who identifies as a cougar.
A mountain lion man.
And then the Neighborhood Watch.
Well, that was off of, we were talking about me living in the woods.
Oh, yeah, but you still got a 9 to 5.
Yeah. I gotta work,
What would you do if men had periods instead?
Just blade out your dick?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like something I would have thought of when I was in middle school. Man, what if I blade out my dick, dude?
Would you be a woman for a day? And let your homie get some pussy?
Son.
Not me.
Not
I'm your brother.
You fucking weirdo.
Freak. You fucking freak.
You want some, you can get some, boy.
If you're ready, come and get it.
I'm not gonna let my homie
you wouldn't let your homie smash.
Beat my cheeks now.
But I mean, obviously you would like it. That's apparent. It's the same thing with the Dune trailer.
Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been going 23.
Okay. What do you mean? What Dune trailer?
It's the same thing. It's apparent that it's great, and it's apparent that you would like
letting
your homie smash.
Very obvious. God, we get so off course.
Let's get to an actual point.
Yeah. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about what do you think about Thunderbirds? Native American mythology here.
Oh, Native American ones.
Yeah, that's what that is.
When I think of a Thunderbird, the first thing that comes to mind is playing Dragon Quest Monsters for Game Boy Color.
I thought you were going to tell me you thought
about
the puppet Thunderbirds.
You could breed your monsters, and then you could get a new monster. And sometimes if you bred, you could get like a Thunderbird, an Icebird, or a Phoenix. Yeah. Remember that?
The monster, like the old Monster Quest? Like the Game Boy?
Yeah, Monster Quest. Or Dragon Quest Monsters.
Yeah. Was it Dragon Quest Monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun game. This is what I would do. Is I would travel to all like the big, because there was like all those bosses. Remember the bosses? Kill them and then they follow you. And then you have like a team of like unstoppable motherfuckers. You just got boss bosses. Like one was like a golem.
Yeah.
One was a tree. One was like a fucking big saber cat. What was the other one? There was one more.
Well, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch, but in the first...
Some of them, but then there was also the coatless dragon.
The dragon, that was
the red dragon with the wings on its ears.
Yeah, that was snake-like. That was like in the first like world.
No, the first world was you get the slime with the tentacles. It's called Heal.
Okay.
Heal slime. There's a new Dragon Quest Monsters game that came out, and it's fucking really good.
Is it?
It's probably better than the newest Pokemon game that came out.
I haven't played Pokemon in a while.
I've been playing Brilliant Diamond, which is just a remake of Diamond.
Yeah, I've been playing
What you been playing, bro?
Pokemon wise?
No, bro.
Oh, I've been playing Dookie Brown version a lot.
What is that? You start off with Bidoof?
You start off with Muck.
You start off with Geodude.
You start out with Muck.
It's a shiny Muck, so he's golden.
he's just shit black. He's a green Muck. It's like baby shit green.
Muck is my favorite Pokemon.
Is it?
He's one of them.
Figure a guy
just
like
because
you
he's a big lava goo, bro.
Yeah. Figure
How do you fight that?
Nice guy like you would like something like Ditto or something.
Have sex with? And make a clone of myself?
A boy like you. I'm trying to fucking
just
Onyx,
a boy in his Ditto. Just a boy in his Onyx.
It sounds like you said a boy in his dildo. A boy in his deal.
What that dill do though?
No, so I've just been playing the hell out of some NBA 2K.
When we make
recently.
really bad jokes, I'll insert laugh tracks.
Oh no, but let's talk. Okay, seriously, the Thunderbirds, man. I was looking into Thunderbirds, and all right. So in Native American mythology, Thunderbirds are guardians of the sky realm, right?
God, you're so fucking hot.
Thanks, man. And then there's check this out. This was something new to me. Everybody knows about Thunderbirds. You ever heard of water panthers?
No,
the
but
water panther.
Speaking of which, I just saw something on TV that was talking about Australian folklore.
Yeah,
folklore. There's something where it's like an alligator cat water monster. It's called a bunyip.
A bunyip?
Bunyip.
That's cool. It's like you know what a kappa is?
Yeah.
Like the Japanese monster.
They got the water on their head.
Yeah.
It's a frog. It's a frog turtle.
You know how they get people too? Fucking toilet. Swear to God, they can grab you through the fucking toilet. That's like a thing. I swear to God, dude. Like
cheeks first or what?
I swear, bro. Like I read this in like.
Hopefully, he comes across somebody with like a little bit of motion.
I swear, I read this.
Because otherwise, he can't. How you gonna grip him?
In Japan, it's like like a lot of Japanese cultures. They fucking.
It gets sexual.
They make sure, listen, that they close their toilet lid so that kappas can't come through. Like it's a portal or some shit.
Could you imagine?
Bro, that fucking thing.
Imagine you're taking a shit.
Because it's like a frog.
Imagine you're taking a shit.
Yeah, it's like a frog duck man type thing. That's what it looks like to me.
You eat your ass like that. Just fucking.
Ooh. But you know, the water panther dude is supposed to. It's in. You know, it's like Algonquin, which is like Canadian Native Americans, like Inuit shit. And it's
that sounds like some fucking.
It's so.
Algonquin.
Thunderbird is up here, protects the sky realm.
Hierarchy.
And yeah, it's like a yin and yang type thing, where the water panther
is the evil.
I don't know if it's evil, but it's like
he's nefarious.
Little bit.
He's a little capricious.
Because like the three big ones are like, there's, you know, the Loch Ness monster type, the serpent. There's the panther, which is like it's a panther, but it has like fucking dragon scales shit.
Okay, so water.
And then there's
panther.
the Thunderbird. Yeah.
Give me a little description.
The panther.
Yeah, so the panther, and then like physical, and then what it does.
I can tell you
its story.
I can tell you where it lives, according to Algonquin legend.
Well, I got 3 in my backyard.
I can tell you where it lives according to Algonquin legend. So, according to the Algonquins, it resides. Its main residence is this tiny island in fucking the middle of Lake Superior, near Michigan.
It's American.
but this predates.
Oh, you said Native American.
Yeah, this predates fucking like the Americas because this is like before the states were really formed, or before they had boundaries.
Yeah, it's natives.
Yeah, those guys.
What'd you just chew on, bro? Your teeth?
No, I've got a
God damn.
I got a fucking ulcer up here in my lip that I keep tugging at.
So is the water panther like a sexual move, or is it?
No, it's just a
position.
It's like a god, like a thunderbird, or like about they don't have Loch Ness Monster.
So do they pray to the thunderbird?
Yeah, they pray to both.
How exactly do they pray?
I'm sure I give it.
Hooting and hollering and.
Yum.
That's not cultural appropriation. We are 164th Cherokee.
Are we? We're part of the Lumbee Indian tribe.
Lumbee?
Yeah.
Is that South Carolina?
That's that fucking North Carolina fucking Indian bullshit.
We're part of the Waccamaw.
Everybody who's from like the Carolinas who claims to be part Native American, they claim that they're Lumbee. They're Lumbee, yeah. And it's like they take great pride in it. But they're usually like the whitest whites.
Sometimes when I run across like a really attractive female, I become part Gumby. You know what I mean?
Part Gumby or part Pokey? Pokey's the horse. Dude, I used to have, I've still got them somewhere. I had a fucking sick-ass Gumby and Pokey figurine that I got from Cracker Barrel. They sell the retro.
I'm sorry, I just got a lot of cheese in my throat.
They sell the retro toys.
You know us white people.
You know what we ought to get? We need one of those fucking parrots from Cracker Barrel that repeats everything you say. You know when you were a kid and you go to Cracker Barrel and there's that parrot?
I think he would activate Siri and then call the cops.
CB!
No. You fucking freak.
It's trying to get you in major...
This fucking guy right here.
It's trying to get you in major fucking trouble.
This guy talking about CP, man. You're an animal.
I'm not into it.
Look at this guy's glasses.
I'm not into it.
Look at this fucking freak.
I'm just saying, Siri's always trying to get you.
She is always... Dude,
Siri is always trying to get you.
The one episode that we had her as pretty much our guest...
Oh, dude, be careful, because
She was going nuts.
Don't even say her fucking name, dude. Call 911.
Call 911.
Calling.
Dude, I've been seeing a lot of Norm Macdonald little shorts where he's constantly talking about 9/11, where he's just like 9/11.
He just laughs.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about 9/11.
That's taken out of context.
Yeah.
That's what he says in the thing. Like it's part of a whole build up that he does where pretty much 9/11 is the punchline, sadly, right. But he's like
Gilbert Gottfried used to have jokes about 9/11 too.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about it, by the way.
It's interesting how how he forms them though, because he'll be like he'll just be talking about
I got your shit.
Yeah, I had to call I remember I got in a car wreck and I had to call 911 and then the reporter he's with, he's like, "You mean 911?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, 9/11 was a tragedy." And then he's like the reporter just starts laughing and he's like, "Why are you laughing?" And he's like, "I don't know, I felt like you set me up for something." Just because he's a comedian.
Right.
He showed up and he instantly changed the tone to talking about 9/11.
Right.
And it just fucking throws you off, especially if you're in the like PC world like that.
Well, because he's a comedian, you naturally think that he's making jokes with you.
Yeah.
Which honestly he was. Yeah.
Which he was. He was playing them into making a fool of themselves.
Right, laughing at something they shouldn't laugh at.
It's pretty interesting shit.
There's a movie called...
yeah, George Carlin does that shit a lot too, where he really makes you think.
He died.
And he's really good with his like how he structures his jokes a lot of the time.
He made a lot of like anti-government, anti-religious jokes, yeah.
And we're certainly not professional comedians, guys.
No, we talked about this before.
We're not really amateurs either.
Pro-am.
I like to try to keep... I don't want any kind of PC culture to stop us from saying anything that we say. We're certainly not going to get like overtly racist or anything.
Right.
And I might be wrong with this future thing, but hear me out real quick. So whenever you say something is like racist, right?
Yeah.
It can, like, it automatically has that like negative connotation where it's like one person putting down another person, you know, within that statement.
Yeah.
Just from you hearing it being labeled as racist. But if I just said there's a lot of black guys in the NFL.
Well, that's a true statement.
That's a true statement.
Or the
NBA. It is racist, though. It pertains to race. It was about race. It wasn't a statement about...
Oh, you're saying...
Well, it is a statement about the NFL, but it is pertaining... The whole objective of the statement was
I think a better
pertaining to race.
I think a better wording for that would be that it's a race-based statement rather than a race... Because the word racist...
Well, now you're throwing out a bunch of Harvard verbiage that I don't really appreciate. You're throwing out a bunch of...
You're the one using is, and, you know... Huh? Anytime somebody throws an ist or an ism racist? At the end of something, yeah, like
racism, didn't say racism.
Ism, sexism.
I am throwing out a lot of big words, and I'm sorry that...
Well, yeah, it's not that.
I should have been more considerate to people of your level.
You're throwing a lot of ists and isms around. But I think...
But just saying that there's a lot of black people in the NFL is a true statement.
Yeah, but it's...
There is it is also... It's subjective, I guess. A lot compared to what? 5? There's definitely more than 5 black people in the NFL.
The majority of the people...
5's a little number. Anything bigger than that is probably a bigger number.
You know what's actually interesting? Is...
But just saying that, it's not racist, but it is racist. But not in a negative way. It's just like an observational thing.
Think about... I have something for you. And this is actually a conversation...
You can actually become... You can become negative with the observational approach of racism by getting into stereotypes. But just saying that there's a lot of black guys in the NFL...
I got some food for thought for you.
Okay.
So, and this is something that the NBA and NFL have addressed a lot in recent years, actually. But
we're cutting out all of the races.
No. So the majority of players in the NBA, NFL, are black, right? However, majority of coaches in the NBA, NFL, are white. And I want to say, I'm certain of this. There might be one.
They trying to get inclusion with the coaches?
No. Every single fucking owner of these clubs, fucking white. White,
owner
black.
Of each team, right?
What's that sound like to you? When there's a white man who owns... There's a white man that guy gives control over the team to, and the whole team is... What's that sound like to you?
I think you know exactly what it sounds like.
I know what it sounds like.
And you people at home know what it sounds like. And we need to put a stop to it.
And when you watch that shit, listen to me, brother. When you watch that shit... I lost my train of thought. You're influencing...
I don't even know.
Slavery. That's what I'm trying to say. Slavery
is bad.
It is bad.
And it still happens today.
Listen to me, brother.
It's in different forms.
Yeah, and we do, and it's for our entertainment.
Why don't you bust open one of them scriptures by Umar?
I thought you were going to say a doctor book. Why don't you bust open one of them damn doctor books, boy? Learn you something, boy.
Why don't you open up a damn social studies textbook?
Why don't you open up a damn thesaurus or something, bro?
Bro, I wish I could have access to the social studies shit that they were giving us in like elementary school.
The big book? Yeah. You can buy one. Just go to the fucking college bookstores.
I don't want to buy shit.
You can go get it. I mean, they're expensive as all hell.
I could go beat up a 3rd grader and take it from him.
That book like that thick and it's like $100 damn, sometimes more.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, a lot of info in them books though.
Yeah, a lot of
good stuff to learn in them books, boy.
A lot of boogers and germs and shit on them pages because they're
you can buy them brand new.
Damn well the books that they're giving them are not brand new though. At least in the schools that we went to.
Yeah,
we definitely.
Well, I remember
damn brand new.
Dude, I remember when they'd unveiled the new ones. Like they would.
And it was like.
Yeah, I got a brand new book, dude.
Oh my god!
You'd be the first person to put your name in that fucker.
And then you open it and you're like, wait.
I ain't gonna read this.
This is a fucking book.
Yeah, it was cool though.
I'm 7 years old.
Like, fucking expensive and heavy as shit.
I'm trying to watch Bakugan. I don't give a fuck about social studies.
Trying to watch Beyblade, bro.
Dude, I don't give a shit about gender studies, dude. I'm trying to watch Beyblade and Pokemon.
Yeah. But back to the Water Panther. Yeah, the 4 big.
Is that a screenplay you're writing?
Back to the Water Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Back to the Future, but he's a Water Panther.
Okay.
But no, he's pull up a picture. Google it. Pull up a picture of the Water Panther. You gotta check this bad boy out. Type in Water Panther Algonquin.
You got anything else besides the Water Panther, or do you want to save what you got for another episode? Because we're at 40 right now.
No, I just thought that was like, I was reading something about Thunderbirds and that popped up and I had never heard of the Water Panther before. We can talk about Lake Ogopogo. You know about him? You know about Pogo?
No. Ogopogo?
Yeah, Lake Ogopogo.
Dude, the Water Panther
Vancouver.
is scary as fuck.
Let me see.
Well, the first image at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that second image. Actually, I don't know. This is gonna be completely abstract, and you have no idea what I'm talking about. But there's this game called Terraria. There's a bunch of bosses.
I know what Terraria is.
One of the bosses is named Duke Fishron. He looks just like the Water Panther.
Scary.
Duke Fishron.
We'll throw a picture of the Water Panther up there. If you guys have ever seen this thing, that's Duke Fishron.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary.
He looks like a fucking Water Panther.
Yeah, that's a...
He looks like a dragon, lion, aquatic thing.
Yeah. Fucking spooky. You know what really scares me? And I guess, what time are we at?
How can we conjure up a kappa? Are they angry spirits, or is it just like a precautionary thing? Or is there morals involved?
I want to say they're like, they bring harm. They're not good.
Is there morals involved, though, for the person that
attracts
the kappa?
Like bad juju, if you do bad shit.
Or are they just out here picking randos?
I don't know. Maybe we'll look that up and we'll save it for the next episode.
I can look it up right now.
Go ahead. Wait.
Kappa curse.
But
Harry Potter wiki.
Licky.
Wiki.
Oh, wiki. Harry Potter licky.
I'm trying to give Harry Potter a licky.
I bet you are.
Ron Weasley.
You know what's funny is
Kappa. What the fuck?
Kelsey thought that Ron.
Why is it this gay ass Harry Potter shit?
Kelsey thought that Ron.
I love Harry Potter.
Kelsey thought.
Doesn't mean it's not gay though.
Kelsey thought Ron Weasley's last name was Weasby.
I thought it was Weaselby.
Weaselby is what Draco calls him.
Yeah.
A bit of an upgrade for you, isn't it, Weaselby? Then your family sleep in one room.
One room.
Dude, Draco always bringing the fire.
Draco Malfoy.
Dude, honestly, every
had
time
so many comebacks, bro.
Anytime I see that guy in a movie,
anytime that they tried to
Tom, what's his actual name? Tom, not Tom Hiddleston. His name is Tom. Look it up. Type in Draco Malfoy. That guy. Every time I see him in a movie, I'm so pleased.
Dude, I gotta figure out what's going on with these kappas.
I really loved his performance in
Draco.
In Rise of the Planet of the Apes, where he was the zookeeper that hates monkeys. Literally, that's he gave us.
Oh my god! Tell me the actor.
He gave
Tom
us
Felton.
Tom Felton. Because of him, you got the iconic line in that movie. You got the line. The "Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape!" And then it goes, "No." And he about shits his pants, dude.
Dude, we'll get into
Planet of the Apes
in the next one,
and
bro.
we should talk. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all things monkeys in the next episode.
Yeah, bro. Let's get some real monkey.
I'm coming at you hard with this. A lot of looking at the camera, a lot of finger pointing because I feel like a goddamn WWE superstar right now with these sunglasses
We
on.
need to get verbally and physically aggressive with our audience.
Fuck you up. We're gonna fucking bash some goons. Or some ghosts.
You're gonna listen to the fucking story of the kappas.
Legion of Boom, dude.
Alright, this is what's going on with the
Go ahead.
kappas, baby. A kappa, otherwise known as river child,
Pussy.
in direct translation, also known as Karataro, river boy.
Yeah.
Kamahiki, horse puller. with a boss.
A horse puller?
Yes. With a boss called Kawatora, river tiger, or Suiko, water tiger.
Okay, just
is a reptiloid kami, which is a
He's
spirit.
A communist?
Wait, no, a kami is a turtle in Japanese. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
A reptiloid,
Yeah, he's got like a turtle mouth.
He's a reptiloid.
That's why I was
Mega
saying
Man
duck
X.
earlier.
This is the worst rendition of reading what a kappa is. But anyways, he's a reptiloid kami with similarities to yokai found in traditional Japanese folklore. Kappa can become harmful when they are not respected as gods, but they're not gods. They are typically depicted as green, human-like beings with webbed hands and feet like turtle-like carapaces on their back. Depression on its head retains water, and if this is damaged or its liquid is lost, the kappa is severely weakened.
So if you want to kill it, you gotta bash its head.
They're known to favor cucumbers. They like
cucumbers.
It's confirmed, guys. We did it. We figured it out.
Somebody left some cukes out for the kappa. If you give a kappa a cuke.
And they love to engage in sumo wrestling.
If you give a kappa a cuke, he'll want some water to go with it.
They are often accused of assaulting humans in water and removing a mythical organ called the shirikodama from their victim's anus.
I told you, it goes in your ass when you're taking a shit, dude.
It's taking something out, though. It's taking your shirikodama.
I need that.
I need my shirikodama.
Don't take my shirikodama, Mr. Kappa.
Behavior. Actions range from comparatively minor misdemeanors. He just got a DUI.
Yeah.
He was just caught with some weed. Chill out.
To full-on fucking sexual assault.
Yeah, to full-on raping bitches and pulling their shiki-odama out their butts.
Yeah. Or, man, I don't know. I don't think he discriminates.
Minor misdemeanors such as looking up women's kimono, or if they venture too near to water, to outright malevolence such as drowning people and animals, kidnapping children, raping women, and at times eating human flesh.
You know what this is?
This is some freak.
This is some guy
that has a depression in his head and hair on the sides because he's balding, or he got hit with something.
Well, the Japanese...
And now he's out here in the wilderness grabbing a hold of bitches.
Well, listen, the Japanese...
And putting his hand in their butt.
The Japanese, they would, if they weren't like the top shogun or whatever the fuck, they would shave. They'd have the hair on the sides and they would have the middle of their head shaved. Completely bald. I'm telling you, this is some bullshit where some guy was out there assaulting women, looking up their skirts and peeping in their pooper. And he fucking... And then when they caught him, he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna do the voice." He said, "Oh,
I'm so excited."
I saw it. No, I'm not gonna do the voice. I'm sorry.
You're already halfway there.
I was possessed by the cat. I possessed by Kappa.
There you go.
And they were like, "Yeah, he's possessed by a Kappa. That's why he did these things."
Possessed by a Kappa.
He didn't mean nothing by it. The water demon had him.
Did you see the miniature pond that was on his temple?
Yeah. That's because he's hiding out in the fucking rain looking for his next rape victim. And the dent in his head's filling up with water.
Dude, he's just a Twitch streamer that fell off.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing where Twitch streamers... the reason I say that is because people that are wearing headphones for long periods of time are now discovering they have depressions in their head from wearing the headphones.
No, that's not good.
Like, straight up, their head looks like a bean. Like, balancing up.
You ever seen the Proud Family movie?
You ever seen the PJs movie?
The PJ. I don't think they had a movie.
No.
It was just a TV show. But in the Proud Family movie, she goes to like this peanut island, and there's like a mad scientist that's making peanut people, and they got you gotta find a picture of that shit. Type in Peanut Man Proud Family.
Peanut Man.
Peanut Man Proud Family. Let me see. He's like, you don't think he wears a shirt?
I think I went to school with a couple of these cats.
Yeah, that's him, bro. Yeah. Cashew. Dr. Carver. Bro, you gotta put a picture of Dr. Carver and fucking Cashew in here. Peanut Man.
I was gonna say something.
It's fucking weird.
I thought it over in my head.
Oscar Proud.
It ended up being racist.
True.
I think I came to the conclusion what I was thinking ended up being racist, so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
But I believe I did go to school with a couple cats.
I think that's all you need to say. When we throw this picture up there, they're gonna know exactly what the fuck you're thinking. But do throw the picture up.
Kids with elongated heads. They got long ass heads.
Yeah.
Coming from the back.
Yeah.
Kind of like Alien Covenant or something.
Well, that's why people would fucking stretch their heads. Like Mesoamerican culture, South American, by putting fucking binding shit around it when you're a baby.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
when you're a baby, dude, when your skull is still soft, and then, bro, you got to throw some pictures of that shit up.
Head binding?
Yes, bro.
Baby head binding.
Dude, do you don't remember in like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull when he's like they'd find the skulls of like the South American, the Aztecs and shit, and he's like, why'd they do that to their head?
Oh my god, artificial cranial deformation.
And they were like, he's like, yeah, that's because that's what God's head looks like to them. And he's like, that's not God's head.
Form of body alteration in which the skull of a human being is deformed
depends on who your God is. Yes. Because they were trying to mimic the gods.
It is done by distorting the normal growth of a child's skull by
which were aliens.
Force.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to make them look like fucking...
What were you saying?
They're trying to make them look like the gods.
Oh, they're trying to make them look like the
gods are aliens.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Jesus is not an alien. He probably could have been a half-breed.
I don't think you should say Jesus was a half-breed.
You just said gods are aliens.
They're gods. They're aliens.
Gods pretty much goes into every religion except for Buddhism.
Right.
Jesus is God.
He's the son of God.
In Christianity. Well, specifically in Methodist.
I mean, that plays...
In Methodist mythology, it's the Trinity, where all three beings are one.
That plays into the whole thing with, where in Greek and Roman mythology, where the gods came down and had sex with humans, and then they had demigods.
So what they
half
did...
man, half god.
They had flat shapes, elongated ones...
Same thing.
Produced by binding between two pieces of wood. Rounded ones binding in cloth, and conical ones. And then you look at the actual skull of these things, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like they
fucked them up.
I mean, bro.
I wonder if there's any brain damage.
Look at the eye socket, bro.
Do you think brain damage, like they were...
The eye socket is not supposed to look like that.
Do you think it fucked their brains up?
It made them smarter.
They should just have, run one experiment where they do that to a baby nowadays and just watches...
Health effects. There is no statistically significant difference in cranial capacity between artificially deformed skulls and normal skulls in Peruvian samples.
Wow. That's interesting.
You could be just as smart.
If not smarter.
If not smarter. And godlike.
Yeah.
You're a god amongst men.
Yeah.
But guys, I think we're going to leave this week with a special message. Bind your baby's head. It has we just read it. It has no...
Yeah, if anything, they'll look super cool and different from other people. And
if anything,
there's no bad effects.
It said there was no bad effects. That's not me bullshitting.
We should actually be serious here. If anybody's watching this, do not do that, and do not. I don't want to be held responsible for anybody being like, "Well, the ScareMeTender boy said bind my baby's head."
Well, these guys are obviously health professionals.
Next thing you know, the fucking feds are beating on our door.
Guys, don't bind your baby's head.
Don't bind your baby's head.
If you choose to do so, it has no negative effects.
The aliens do not care.
They might.
You think so?
They might favor you for it and your child.
Maybe they're like, oh well, that guy's very pious.
I think they might think, God, those guys are fucking dumb.
Dude, I wish our heads didn't look like this.
Yeah.
What's like?
I'm trying not to.
Wait. They're like, we made their heads this shape. Why the fuck are they trying to look like us? Anyway,
I don't know.
You guys have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure. I'm Will.
I'm Tanner.
And this is ScareMeTender. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.